Hi, everybody. This is the Pre-Accident Podcast Safety Moment, and this one is entitled The Problem with Plans. So Alfred Korzybski said, "The map is not the territory." And his idea behind that pretty famous quote is that the map is a representation of what we believe the land is, but the map itself can never be the land. Too heady for you? Too eggy? Too intellectual? Well, in fact, I think that's a direct correlation to the way we think about planning and writing procedures and managing work and controlling work. We only will ever create a symbolic ideal representation of how we believe work's going to happen. That's really important. Procedures matter. Planning is vital. Planning's everything. The problem with it is that symbolic ideal representation never actually reflects work. Now, if you've seen me before, or if you've read Decker or Hallnagel or any of the kind of contemporary new safety authors that are out there, you've seen this idea of operational drift. Workers drift away from expected behaviors often, and I would suggest almost always, in order to create success. The crazy thing about that model is that's also exactly the way failure is created. You drift away from an expected behavior and you fail. That is a function not of the worker drifting, because you really can't drift from something that isn't there. That is a function of work variability. And plans can't plan for unexpected events. Procedures can't proceduralize unexpected events. We need workers because workers provide that immediate adaptive ability to problem solve. Now, workers are very good at understanding what to do now, because now is exactly where a worker is. Workers don't really live in the past, and they can't really live in the future. They only exist in the now. Now, before you gloss your eyes over and get really super Zen-like, I would really challenge you to think about this as a part of today's safety moment. We plan for the very, very, very best possible outcome of the work being done. But when we do the work, we're often met with variability that forces us away from that plan. That variability is what workers manage. And one of the tools we talk about a lot, and I actually think it's a really good tool, is the worker's ability to stop. So I've moved away from the expected plan. I'm no longer in the procedure. I'm outside of the procedural boundaries. Therefore, I should stop. And stop work is an amazingly powerful tool. And talk about it, use it, build it into your systems, celebrate it when it happens, and never punish it. The problem is that stop work is almost entirely a retrospective value. I know where I should have stopped after the system screwed up. If I knew where I should have stopped before the system screwed up, I would have stopped, but I didn't know that. And stop work means that your last and really only line of defense for that accident was the worker recognizing in some sort of psychic phenomena that they would in fact fail and stopping before that failure happened. Now, there's no answer to today's safety moment, because I'm not sure there's an answer to this question. If you have one, call me immediately. But think about it. We ask workers to follow the procedures because procedures are important, but we know the procedures will never be complete enough to accurately reflect variability. Therefore, we also must ask workers to think. And to me, the most powerful tool we can give a worker is the ability to not practice rote compliance to a procedure. That actually encourages violation and discourages creativity, but to apply thinking practice to a procedure. Ask your workers to think and problem solve in real time, and when they do think and problem solve, to tell you. That's today's safety moment. Hope you enjoyed it. It was super fun for me. As always, thanks for listening to the Pre-Accident Podcast. Subscribe and tell your friends. I'm Todd Conklin. Be good, continue to learn, and for goodness sakes, be safe.